will come live with the first stones.
pleasure to be here.
Okay.
Calling this game, looking forward to it. I've been watching the games all week here, Thursday, Friday. Timed a couple of them, and we're in for a couple of really good quarterfinal games right now. We got the number 2 and 3 seeded teams from pools A and B. They cross over, so number 2 from one pool plays number 3 in the other. So as Niles mentioned, we've got Caldwell Workin here on sheet 2, and we've got Murray and
we got it.
Bond on sheet 1. Sorry about that. My cheat sheet flipped away there. So we got Murray and Bond on sheet 1, Caldwell and Workin on the featured sheet here, the one that we're going to be paying attention to and calling. First couple stones here, getting warmed up in sheet 2.
Thank you for taking your time.
Couple hits. Calvin Hoff, the lead for Team Workin, just throwing his second here. Just a call for a hit and stick in the rings.
This is so great. I'm throwing my fists up because Dave's here, and Dave does wonderful play-by-play, so I can sit back and do some color. We just got filled in from the head judge there, so we do know the breakdowns. The winner of this game will be playing Team Johnson out of Fairbanks, Alaska. Good squad, started off strong, so winner of this squad is going to be playing Johnson. Winner of the sheet 1 over here is going to be taking on Team Dolan out of St. Paul Curling Club. And then we might as well go through it. You already went through the games, but winner on sheet 6 is going to take on Nina Roth. So the Thangadurai game against Mariano. We got a Seattle-San Francisco game over on 6, so that's a good one. And then the winner on sheet 5 takes on Yapel out of Chicago Curling Club. And that is the Berg, of course, the Bemidji team, and another San Fran team. So the way I'm seeing it on the women's side, if it could play out to be a San Fran against a San Fran.
West Coast representing.
Look at that. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, as Niles mentioned, the women quarterfinals right now are taking place on sheets 5 and 6. They're also being streamed. There is no commentary. We're just got enough for sheet 2 here.
So we had Luna chime in saying that our mics were low, so we have made the adjustment. Please add a comment if we sound better here. We are going to 2 mics. We are calling from sheet 2, so this is the farthest we've been. So please comment and let us know if this adjustment.
And by farthest meaning range.
Range,
kind
yes.
of far away from the main control center.
Which I could go move that a little bit better too. So Eric Quisgard out of the hack, second for Team Caldwell, representing Chaska. Got their berth through being the host club. They did a club playdowns, and Caldwell won it. And look at them; they're in the quarterfinals.
And I can tell you that was I played in those club playdowns. We had our team Taryn was in the club playdowns, and it was a really good tournament last fall to determine the host team. Each host club gets a berth in the playoffs, and we had 8 quality teams play for that berth, and glad to see Caldwell, Brad and Patrick and Eric and Chase representing our club so well here at Nationals.
Yeah, and we were talking about this the first time I called them. Like the faces, these guys are always here. They put in the work. They are, and then they team up. You know, Caldwell and all these guys team up, and just the individual work that these guys put in. They're always at the club practicing. So.
And the team they're playing, Evan Workin out of North Dakota. If you followed curling at all, you know.
We're getting a Ken nod here. Let me, you keep talking.
Okay.
I am going to go see if we can make an adjustment. Keep the chat on and let me know if it's anything better.
We're going to, if you can hear me, we are going to try to turn up the mics and make the adjustment. I was just saying, too, if you followed curling at all, Evan Workin, a lot of experience, a lot of high level. Okay. So we're going to take a little break here. We're going to try to get these mics working better. I think we need to be a little closer to the, we're really at the far end of the arena here, so we're going to try to move a little closer.
let's just bounce over to that table. See if it picks it up.
Is that table open?
It is open. So see if it picks you up. If it picks you up, we're just gonna after the end.
All right.
Just move there.
All right. All right, we're trying this again here from a different table. We've moved hopefully more in range, but we're checking that as well. Again, apologize for the delays at the beginning here with the audio. Back to sheet 2, we've got looks like Workin's calling a nose hit for 1 here. You want to hit and stick around. Hit and maybe roll over. There is, Caldwell does have hammer in the first end. So we're probably going to want to try to hit and roll over on top of that red to the side. All right, I think we're good with the mics. Here's Evan's first shot, or last skip stone. Sweeping to keep it straight. We've got a nice hit and roll here. Oh, really nice shot there. Little hit and roll for shot. Caldwell does have a hit for 2, it appears. We're moving our equipment over to be closer to the main control so our wireless works. So it sounds like we're working here. We do have a little bit different angle of sheet 2, but that's okay. We'll adjust.
All right, we're back, Dave. You talk about a scramble. This guy.
Thank you, Neil. Neil Niles.
It's all good, but Dave is, Mr. Professional Dave. Here's Niles scrambling around. I think we're live. Adam Poley did text me. He said, sounds good. So
grab my phone.
Yeah. So apologies to everybody out there watching, and we do have some viewers. Audio is fine now. Adam, thank you. I see another chat here confirming. So we're through the first end. There was a scramble for us. I'm going to have to get caught up here. Dave, thankfully, in clutch, kept going. You weren't hearing anything, but Dave was talking the whole time. So
we were a little distracted that first end, folks, but it was well played in.
Yeah. So what happened, Dave? Two.
Brad had a hit for 2 at the end. Evan had a nice try at a hit and roll to kind of, get frozen on the other red rock. Didn't quite get the roll. Brad had a hit for 2, so we're at 2-0 after
for
first.
The home squad, huh? Wow.
Team Caldwell.
So we'll keep more up to date on the rinks around here. Looks like we have a 2-0 game over here for Team Bond out of Seattle, taking on Team Murray out of the Phoenix Coyotes Curling Club. Let's see. Sheet 5, we have our Minnesota Bemidji Pride team. They took a 2-ender in the first. Over, who are they got? They are Walsh
from San
Francisco.
And then over on sheet 6, looks like Mariano out of Seattle is taking a 2-0 lead, or 1-0 lead
over Thangadurai. So that's going to be a one to watch because I was really impressed with the women from Thangadurai. They are a sharp squad. They play some nice hit weight, nice draws. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dave and I are at the mercy. We are a full sheet over. We're watching from the worst angles possible to call this game, but guess what? We have a packed house. We don't want to take away their view. We had to scramble last minute, so they were there first. So we lost it, and we were nice enough to be able to squeeze in where we were. So angles will be terrible for us. So as we're looking at raises and options like that, we'll be way off.
But we'll try our best here.
So we do have a delay. I'll get caught up here. So definitely IT scrambling to get going here. audio is good now. So chatter, I love the chatter. Thanks for helping us out. That would have been the worst if we called two ends and nobody spoke up. So we are live. Please fill up the chatter. Let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're watching. Who you pulling for? Do you got any inside stories? So
Always good to hear.
yep, Caldwell, they're first.
Called a hit here on Yellow's rock that's out in the wing.
And Ebling, Chase Ebling.
Quizguard Eric's going hard
Oh
on
yeah,
the
he
brew.
is. Looks like it's narrow.
And
He gets it. So of course our angles are gonna be terrible. That's for sure. I wonder maybe we'll make a mid-game move. Maybe Dave will be nice enough to let us squeeze
Slide
in over to
yeah.
Ruth here, so we can get a little bit better view. But
All right.
we're doing the best work we can.
Working calls for another corner guard here. Last one they threw, I had hog time was about 15-4, and it slid into the top 12. So ice is pretty quick. This one's going to slide into the rings as well.
It makes you wonder when you watch full sheets like this if there's going to be any effect with a blank sheet over here on 3.
Yeah.
If it will play any factor into it, probably
It
not.
will be interesting. This will be the first time they played with all week with 2 sheets empty.
Yeah, I was talking before I was kind of wondering why they aren't playing on 3-4. 3 and 4 will be the championship sheets, so that might play into it. Maybe not giving a team an advantage of playing 2
Could
games
be.
on
Yep,
it.
could
So
be.
they're sweeping for curl.
Really
it
nice
looks
hit
like.
here by
Eric
Team Caldwell's number
Quizguard
2, Eric Quizguard.
sitting
Yeah,
two.
and the semifinals and finals will be tomorrow. I believe there's a third place game too.
There is.
Okay.
Yep. So no matter what, winners getting to the medal rounds. So
Nice.
yep, they're gonna have a chance to either
They'll
play
have-
for gold or bronze. So.
Nice.
And I don't know if you see at home, but the hardware is in the arena. Players are forced to walk by it, so they know the championship is near.
And this is a lose and you're out situation, so these teams now are playing to continue.
I don't know. We got 2 games tomorrow, so I don't know if you have any free time. Do you feel like calling a game
Sure.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Love
to.
Yeah, because I know Adam said he probably had some interest to do
Love
one
to.
of them. So
Get a couple-
there it is, folks.
couple folks.
We have it. So you will not be suffering and just listening to me solo. And I would love to have Dave
Yep.
anytime because he can do the play-by-play.
We can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
Got to scout this Caldwell team anyway because our club playoffs are coming up after
That's
the
right.
nationals. So
And you know what? That's a good segue because we're sitting here with last year's club champion. Dave's name is officially on the plaque.
I'm on the flag.
We put our name on the plaque last year too, but unfortunately in the C flight, Dave put his on the A flight.
Team Terran was lucky enough to get on a hot streak last year and,
Oh, yeah.
and win a few games. So.
I was calling the club playdowns last year, and you guys were hot. I mean, Stu, your skip, and yourself, the whole squad.
Yeah,
was
we
playing
played
well.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, but Stu was not missing.
It just goes to show you too that you're looking at the club teams out here now, but there's a lot of good club teams all over the country that participated in the playdowns to try to get here too.
Yeah.
A lot of good players that didn't make it here.
So a little crotch shot here for Workin. Get rid of both of the Caldwells. They have Hammer sitting one, setting up for as of now, maybe a blanker, but I've been tricked many times. So
Looks like Brad's calling a.
Yeah. I'm not opposed this early on too, because you're going to be playing hits later
Yep.
in the game. Get a little dialed in here.
And you bank a little time in your clock. Brad's up
Absolutely.
2-0 right now, so.
So we've been kind of talking about that too, where the clock hasn't played a huge factor in games, but I would assume now that we're in the quarters, thinking time's going to be crucial. They're going to have to keep an eye on that.
Yep, as expected, just a hit and stick around there. We're going to have a hit right back, hit and roll over to the wings, the call.
Derek Hirsch, second for team Workin. Fun to watch. He played an excellent game, the game I called the first time. We're doing, we were looking into Evan a little bit. He actually runs a curling supply company where he supplies
Nice.
shoes and all the supplies.
Very good.
I should look that up so I can give him a little picture.
shout out.
Here, how about this? Get the chat going. Let me know what his company's website is so we can give a shout out. But yeah, we were scouting it out. He sells custom shoes. You can get all your shoes made, so pretty cool deal. Obviously lives and breathes curling. He and his wife, obviously,
Very accomplished.
Yeah, I think they. What did you find out in the 2018? They competed together in the mixed nationals, and they were the champions in 2018. So the first game I called, I think I accidentally called her brother sister, and I was completely wrong on that one, husband wife. So.
All right, we've got an open house here.
Oh, free draw for Workin.
I think we're just going to go out to the wing here.
Always nice getting some rocks, some freebies. So yeah, I guess at this point this is a good house cleaning time. We'll just take the time to thank USA Curling for bringing the tournament to Chaska. I've done this every draw, but we got to give them a big shout out because we hope they come back.
Yep.
And we love hosting these things, and just watching what goes on behind the scenes is amazing. Thank all the ice makers, all the volunteers doing the time.
Yeah.
The city of Chaska.
Ice maker, City of Chaska. Shout out to Crooked Pint Restaurant for putting up with a lot of people in their restaurant here at the
Pretty bittersweet for us with the Crooked Pint.
Yeah.
All of us curlers love the Crooked Pint, but they did announce they are gonna be leaving the place. So good news is we will have a new restaurant, and it sounds, I just found out, it sounds like they're building stadium seating.
There'll be better viewing, I guess, for the curling, which is
Can
pretty
you
nice.
believe it? That's awesome. I mean, Chaska's already got amazing viewing for fans, but the stadium seating, that's awesome.
All right, another hit in the first end here. We haven't taken our eyes off the action, but it's we're just exchanging hits. I think Niles is right. I think we're going to play to a blank end here. We'll unless there's a mistake, but we'll see what happens.
Maybe a freeze comes into play. Looks like Team Berg out of Bemidji sitting 3 in the house. They do not have hammer, but they took 2 in the first, so looks like they're playing pretty control curling over here on sheet 5. Fun game to call. Twin sisters out of Bemidji, the Berg sisters, Naya and now I forgot. Oh, I feel so bad. The mom before the game came over and she told us how to say the name, so kudos to her for letting us know. Otherwise, we have to find out the hard way in the third end from the chat that I was saying the name the whole game. Patrick Young, hard on the sweep.
The hit and roll over. We're gonna
So
another hit here.
Rock is behind the tee. They're gonna give them the blank if they want it. There would be a situation if you really wanted to get aggressive. Caldwell could freeze do it.
Don't think that's going to happen
No.
necessarily with a 2-0 lead. That is, you never know. You never know.
I've seen some crazy shot calls here. I like this. This is more what you'd see on a elite style curling.
Pretty typical call.
Yeah.
Yeah, freeze down like if you're late in the game, right? You're trying,
generate
you
something.
Need something, but right now we're gonna hit this.
It's up and wait. Eric's staying close. Chase.
Sweepers like it. Yep. Now we're just keeping it
off and on. So job well done by Brad.
Yep. Stick around.
So Evan Workin's gonna play the game. Skate
Yeah,
down.
we're looking for a blank here.
Throw a heater here.
I believe it's a blank.
Right. Yeah, every time I've been taught so many times, I'll be like, blank end, and then all of a sudden they hit the stick. It's like,
look to me like that's what they called.
Oh, thank you, Salve. Yes, thank you. Getting bailed out again from the fans in the crowd.
Shout out to Ann Kemble for helping in the background.
Salve and Naya. Thanks to their mom for making sure I said their names right, because she said they do get it wrong all the time. It's Nia but it's actually Naya. So fun U18 team out of Bemidji. Blank end is
And
on.
the blank hitting the roll out. So blank
Yeah.
the second end. We'll be heading to the third.
We'll be back shortly.
Be back in a bit.
Nice. Nice.
Got back a little bit early. Looked like there's a technical timeout on the ice.
Maybe a problem with the stone.
Not exactly sure.
Just saw the hammer come down on sheet 5. I guess I didn't see the outcome. We'll give you an update on their second end here. So we're into this quarterfinals all week long. These girls and men have been battling in the round robin play. Now it's finally, like Dave says, lose, go home situation. But if you win, that's a big situation because then you're in that hardware no matter what. You're gonna. Well, I shouldn't say you're getting hardware, but you're playing for hardware no matter what. So we are on a technical timeout.
All right, I got Scott Belvich, the ice maker's coming out. Not quite yet sure.
If it's a loose handle, he's gonna kind of roll his eyes and just spin the rock and nudge it the other way. We'll see what's going on. I don't know if it's a loose handle.
They're looking at the sixth rock there. Here comes Scott. Apparently we've got a problem with the handle on one of the rocks. We're cleaning up there.
So is that the rock that somebody fell on last night?
Oh, I don't know.
It is yellow.
All right, here we go. We're back on. They wiped off the handle. Apparently we're all ready to go there.
That's something I haven't seen.
Okay.
So Belvy comes nonchalantly, clogs and all. He's got his Crocs on, sorry, not the clogs. Comes down,
the legendary
gives
Scott
it away.
Belvich.
So Chase Eveling with his
Here we go.
long dangling string.
Off the stopwatch.
We were commenting. I was commenting yesterday about how I was actually. We were talking, wasn't it? Yeah. Then did you hear it? That night he was warming up and he did a Superman. Yeah, he stepped on his lanyard. So, but obviously it's a superstition because he even has a stopwatch on a pole lanyard. So it's something he likes. It's his deal. I think it's pretty cool knowing that, but it seems dangerous. Oh. So we have a rock in the house.
Slides right into the top 8. Top 4. Evan's going to call for a corner guard here.
Lead Kelvin Hoff. All these guys from the Fargo, their deliveries are fun to watch. You can tell they're close to Manitoba, a couple of them on the toe in the tuck position.
Really nice corner guard there.
Beauty. Really nice.
Brad wants one in front of that red.
Chase with his second in the second end, or third end, sorry. Eric staying close, looks like maybe for Wade. Maybe Lion. Nope, they're going a little bit to drag it, looks like.
just to catch you up on sheet one, Team Murray did score 1 in the second, so Bond is up 2-1 after 2 on sheet one in the other men's quarter.
Chris Bond. Yeah, he's fun to watch. He skips the team, throws third. He is, I was commenting on him yesterday. He's a big man. He is able to throw big weights, so we were kind of talking. That's probably why he throws 3 stones, just in case he needs to bail out. And
looks like we've got another technical timeout here.
Oh, wow.
We're trying to see if the rock's on center line, I believe.
Okay.
We are playing the...
No
or
tick.
or maybe in the house. Like I said,
Okay.
the angle's a little bad here, but looks like they're trying to determine if that was a guard.
Bear with us. We are, yeah. Oh,
Or center line,
we have Dave indicating center line. So we have help over here. We're about 15 feet off the sheet here, but
we are
Dave's right behind there.
Are playing the no-tick rule.
So we are live, Chaska, for the playdowns. We are in the quarterfinals. Crooked Pints filled with curling fans. Good day to be down here.
Second rock for Calvin Hoff. It's going to come around that corner guard. It's the call.
They're scrubbing. Oh, looks
They
good.
like the line.
They like the line. Like the weight, too.
Really nice shot. Just skinnies that guard.
What a beaut. Nice pair.
Very nice.
Yeah, Calvin off with a nice pair to start in third end for the lead. I always
Brad wants another guard.
I always like Eric when you walk into the club and you run into Eric. He always greets you with a smile. He's always in a good mood.
Yep, Eric Quisgard is one of the nicest guys around, that's for sure. Here's his first stone.
And a mighty fine curler. So, rock out of the hand.
Brad called for another guard.
Sweepers are on it. Patrick and Chase trying to drag it out, it looks like, as far as they can. Maybe line 2. Oh, yeah. One guard.
Cut off that.
It really does. Takes that draw away.
Cut off that draw a little bit there on the left side.
Yeah, good call. And
I think,
it does bury that Workin rock in the back there. So, Caldwell sitting 1. We are really struggling with the angles. Even on the TV, it's going to be hard for us to stay on top of it. The delay on our iPad's a good 30 seconds, so it can't really depend on that. Cornbroom, lefty. Derek Hench. Look at that tuck, huh?
very nice.
Cornbroom on the ice.
Call us for the hit. Rip the double here.
Like this Workin team, they are not afraid to move granite. Looks like he does get it.
Really
does he jam?
nice
No,
shot.
he skirts it. So, beaut.
Really nice double there.
What a beaut. Caldwell tap to Barry. Out count the Working stone in the wing there. So Working with hammer. Sitting 1.
Sitting 1.
Pretty buried. So let's see if Eric can keep this in front of the T line, huh?
No
got a
movement
curl.
by the sweepers.
Patrick wants to sweep for curl, but I think it's heavy, huh?
Looks a little heavy. Looks a little wide too, but here we go. We're trying to carve it over, but
So yeah, they finally committed the card, but you could tell they
Just a
didn't
touch
want to
wide.
sweep if they didn't have to.
just a touch wide, yeah.
So he drifts just behind the T line, looking at the monitor.
Derek Hench coming up with his second shot here.
Threw a nice one on his first shot. A lot of lefties in this squad, in this tournament. Sweepers are on it, but
Trying to
not.
carve it over.
Yeah, they aren't sweeping too hard or frantically, so it might be close.
Yeah, trying to carve it a
Yeah,
lot
they
here.
are now. Yeah, you're right. It's hanging, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just didn't want to curl.
No.
So a nice little one there for Caldwell. A nice little miss. Come right and cover their own.
Brad calls for rock right in front of their own red rock here. This is Patrick Young, Team Caldwell's third. I know Patrick pretty well. Curled with him a number of times on Sunday nights in the league. He's one of these late in life curlers who has been curling for the last 10 years and has become a really incredibly good curler.
Yeah, he is. Yep, he puts his time in. He and his wife.
Yep,
Leanne is a really good curler too. So I'm a late bloomer into curling too. And when we joined, what is it now? We're about 8 years into it, but we've always curled in the Sunday 4 o'clock, and Patrick and Leanne have been in the Sunday 4 o'clock the whole time we have. So
really nice shot there by Patrick, right in front of his the shot red that was shot.
Right where Skipper called for it, huh?
Yeah, always like that.
So they're sitting 1-3. Caldwell is. I'm looking at the overhead. Workin is sitting second shot.
Evan called for a draw right back to that back red.
Okay.
Sweepers are working it. Weight looks pretty good from here.
You hate to promote that Caldwell stone.
No, we're around that top
It
red.
is
This
good.
is a really good looking rock
Look
right
at
here.
that.
Got to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Really, really nice shot. That's a fantastic curling shot.
It does look like they outcount with that, so. And that was Jordan Brown, correct? Are we into the vice skip stones here?
Yep.
Yeah, so Jordan Brown with a gem there with this first. Jeez. So the chase game is on, it looks like, huh?
That was an example of a great team shot too. The sweepers with the, calling the line, the sweep, the time. That's all. It's a really great team shot there by Team Workin.
100% agree with that. That's the game changer at this level, these team shots, like you're saying. So Chase maybe trying to keep the line straight, do you think?
Yeah, it looks like it's a little narrow here. All right.
So Team Working sitting one in the top 4.
Evan calls for another same shot he called here, right down on his yellows where he wants
see
it.
the consistency
Right.
here, that Jordan Brown.
Right behind the red.
Try to get a time here. It's going away from us. Jordan Brown with his second.
Sweepers are on it. They're going to carry it all the way again.
Yep.
Line looks fairly decent right now. Starting, got to keep it out there, get around that red. It does look like it's curling a bit too much from my angle.
3.9 I had.
Yep, just ticks that top red.
So it does come up short, but it does cover those. So
Yep.
yes, plan B well done. Working on with hammer, correct?
Yep, we're at skip stones now. Caldwell will have his first.
And we do have a good angle on these rocks, so that double raise is lined up.
Yeah.
So that's something Workin's going to be eyeing the whole time. Caldwell's going to try to make him have to worry about a different one, it looks like here.
Looks
Buried
like he's
behind.
going behind, yep.
I had a 15.39 on that one that they scrubbed to the top 12.
That's about right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I feel like the ice has been consistent. Anywhere 14.5 untouched, 15.5 with this type of sweep, and they can get it there. So that's kind of the
Really
sweet
good
spot.
ice, yep.
Yeah, 15-second is about what these guys are throwing for sweepers. So
All right, here's Brad in his first skip stone. Calls for the outturn draw.
my favorite. Love my outturn.
There's not really an in-turn draw anywhere in
Nope.
there.
No.
This looks a little narrow.
He is going to crash, but is he going to take away the angles that we were just talking about, or is he going to line it up for a loaded weapon here?
Yeah, not sure he's going to take it on with this first shot.
No, he's going to save it, but it is absolutely lined up for working. So
To move that back.
yeah, I think
I believe.
Yeah.
Looking at it from here, but
from our angle, it
we're
looks
gonna try.
like-
He's gonna try that draw around,
Yeah, he's saving that.
which
Yep.
this is a good call.
Now for
Get another one buried.
for Evan, this is you don't want to go heavy, right, Dave? I mean,
No, you don't want to go heavy here.
Yep.
You want to stay.
Front.
You want to be buried or in front of you, but you don't want to go behind T line.
yep. 'Cause then
Allow
Caldwell
Brad
can-
a chance to go on top of him for
Yeah,
sure.
and really force would be on. So look at this, our team Berg. I don't mean to get sidetrack, but they stole 3 in the second. They're up to a 5-0 win in the quarterfinals over a good Walsh team out of San Francisco. So, way to go, Bemidji. We got some Minnesota pride going on here. We got 2 teams supporting. We're calling the men's.
Evans' first shot.
So looking to bury behind. Sweepers are staying. They don't want to touch it yet. That tells me it's a scotch heavy, but now they're getting
for line. And
yeah. So is it gonna, it's going to kiss for sure. Kisses off. Are they going to be able to get it? So they are sitting first and third shot right now.
They got a little hit and roll though.
So there you go. Caldwell can make that run that we were talking about, not even be a player here if he makes a good one.
It makes a hit and roll. It's going to be, that's a nice spot to be.
I mean, even really a hidden stick is, well, yeah, a hidden stick almost forces them, in my opinion. It's going to be tough to get around that.
Yeah.
Out-count the Caldwell
the other way,
So, see what Brad Caldwell, great at throwing hits. That's the one thing I've learned about watching him play is, you're never out of it with Brad Caldwell. He can play angle raises, he can play doubles. It's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, when you get to this level, these guys, they can make these shots.
Dave, you were saying, does Caldwell has some junior national experience?
Yep.
Okay.
He's got a lot of junior.
Did he curl with Clay Ordbig as junior? Do you know?
Back, I'm not sure. He's, he curled some with Jeff.
Oh, look at that!
That's a great
That's
shot
a
there.
beaut.
Yep, real nice.
Brad Caldwell throws a nice one. Forces on. Oh, yeah. Now, so we're so far off to the side, so we don't have a good look at it. So the yellow's sitting one. So there is an open draw for Evan here. He can get the button. Let's try to get a time on it. Evan's draw weight the first game I called was pretty dialed in. I think if he gives his sweepers anywhere from 14.5 to 15.5, they're going to put it close. So, and that's to attest how good the sweepers are. I mean, I think they say a full second's roughly 6 feet. So it really comes down to them being good judgers too, right?
Yeah.
So what are you thinking? What are you thinking the sweepers are telling us?
I think we're good right now.
It's good weight, isn't it?
Yep. Just want to watch the line here. Weight's looking really good.
It really is, and maybe some curl here late.
Yep. They're hammering it now.
So, attaboy, Evan.
Really nice shot. Really nice draw.
Not gonna miss.
Really nice draw.
So just like that, they get their deuce, and we have a tie game after 3. We'll see you in the 4th.
And we'll see you in a minute.
See you in the 4th. Coming back to the pint. Thanks, Dave. All right, we're back, and we're into the 4th 2026 U.S. Club National Championships. We are into the quarterfinals. I'm Niles Lewin. I'm joined by Dave Merrick, taking over on the play-by-play, saving my voice for the finals.
Niles has done a yeoman's job of being on every draw of this tournament.
You know what? It goes to show how much I love curling, Dave. It really does. Yes.
4 draws on Thursday, 4 on Friday. This is third one today.
Yep, I must be nuts or something wrong with me. No, you know what? It's fun. It's for the club. It's for the love of our Chaska Curling Club. I feel like it's a lot more enjoyable to listen to somebody call a game, even if I don't know what I'm talking about. But then sitting listen to absolutely mute curling, 'cause that's tough.
All right, so we slipped in with the first Yellowstone. Evan called a hit, Brad called a hit.
Do you think that was a little bait on Brad's side, just to see how they want to play it?
Yeah.
If they ignore it and play corner. Or...
Evan calls a hit right back. Looks like, though, if they do nose this, they'll sit out as a guard. We'll see what happens.
Just judging off of these two teams, the way they're kind of calling these first ends, I feel like this is going to be a pretty low-scoring game.
Yep.
Pretty defensive.
Well, here we go. Look at Brad.
Just what all they had to do is say something, Dave. And,
switched up, and here we go with the corner guard.
So Brad thinking offense right now. So he wants to hang a 2 before the halftime, it looks like.
Chase Niebling delivering his second stone. Brad wants corner guard a couple feet in front of the house.
Chase and Eric the second, so the lead and second, they've curled a lot together, right?
They have. Yep.
Yeah. I feel like they're pretty consistently teamed up on different squads. I did my fair share of curling with Eric and Chase when they're curling with Baller. So I'd get the call, every other week.
The legendary Carl.
Carl, which he's obviously got to be out of town because he isn't.
I know for a fact he's flying back tonight. He was on a cruise this week in the Caribbean, so he was enjoying a little spring break.
I was going to say he was probably on a cruise or. Yep, so Carl will be in the house tomorrow. That's guaranteed. If he's in town, he will be here. So big shout out to him. I was thinking about him today. That's a face that I figured we'd see a lot of.
Yep, no, he's been out of town.
Good for him. That's awesome. Stone is out of the hand. Are we into, is that? Oh yeah, we are in the second stone. So Derek Hench. Oh yeah, Cornbroom. I should know right away just looking at that. So chat's open. If you guys feel like giving us any tidbits on the any squad, if we have any relatives watching, let us know where you're tuning in from.
Derek's shot slid to the back 8. Brad's called a freeze or down on it.
Yeah, so like
Derek has for him.
You got rocks in play now. Do you keep it in front of the T line here, or do you like just going right down to it? Right?
Looks like it's all the way down to it.
Yeah.
Looks a little wide.
Oh yeah, you're right. So maybe a little heavy.
Oh, here we go. No, it's getting better. Getting better.
Oh, it's a
pretty good shot.
One.
Yep, yeah. Pretty good shot there. Really good shot by Eric.
And that's the way I would kind of call that shot, is put my broom where it ended up and kind of give the option to, if you drift down to that stone, that's okay.
It is sitting, again, from our angle, it's a little tough to see, but it does look like a hack weight hit here. Can pick that red rock.
Yeah, right. We have no angle on this.
Which looks like what Evans called here.
So Caldwell sitting with Hammer, right, in the fourth. Yep. So Caldwell with Hammer. They're sweeping for straight here, or is that? Yeah, straight.
Lightweight hit and roll.
Now they're looking to curl it. Lose their shooter.
They will lose a shooter.
Big sweep by Brad. Look at that. Push
so Brad's got another chance to come freeze down on yellow if he wants to, which he wants to. So same call here. Trying to get that freeze a little bit better than the last.
Sure.
Which wasn't a freeze. It was kind of sitting out.
Yep, right. So is he tapping? He wants a freeze?
Yeah, he called the same shot.
Okay.
Yep.
So Eric Quisgard, I would imagine, is going to make the change here on his second.
Sweepers aren't on it. Still looks a little wide. That line looks, it's a touch wide.
14.50, so it's not super heavy. It's just hanging there, isn't it? Leo in the house. Leo, maybe you can jump in freeway.
That turned out to be a great.
Don't have to right now, but
Really nice shot
We'd
by
love to get some insight from
Quiz
Leo.
there.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, beauty. Yes, he is.
Really,
Leo, part of the Terran Championship.
that's right. Yeah, my
so
teammate just walked by.
Is Stu here? Can we get the whole squad
No,
together?
Stu
to
is
call?
actually in the bonspiel up in northern Minnesota.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
He
he
and,
was here Thursday. I saw him.
He and his wife Nancy with Chris Schultz and Nancy Schultz are up. There's a few teams from Chaska that mixed up in Two Harbors.
In Two Harbors. Oh, awesome. I curled out of Two Harbors. We did the waffle spiel one year and had a blast up there.
All right. Here's another great freeze from Team Workin.
So officially, the scoring zone is shrunk, huh?
Yeah. That was a really nice shot by Eric Quizgard. I thought it was a little wide, but it really died and curled nice at the end.
Right.
Team Workins followed up with an absolute gem freeze. So
Yep, and then that's kind of my thing with the hammer. When you kind of commit to freezing down, it really shrinks your score zone.
Yep.
But on the other hand, these guys are so good at running angles, and they don't need much. They don't need many rocks to change what they
That's
need.
right.
So
it looks like a
heavy?
little hack weight hit here.
it's wide, isn't it? It's hanging there.
Yeah,
Or
it's
no,
coming.
they're sweeping.
It's
They're
starting
straight
to-
though.
yeah, starting to.
Oh, there
starting
it's
to move.
going. Yes, it is.
It's got a little bit of movement off that center line. Really nice. Changes the angles
Attaboy,
around.
Patrick. There you go.
Yellow still shot, but changes the angles a little bit.
Patrick had a little reaction like he may have slightly missed where he was going for, but I would say that was a beaut. Workin sitting one, but Caldwell's got some good angles on that working stone. So I would imagine Evan's going to try to change those angles.
He's going to come right on top of that
Yeah.
red. Corner on that red. Sweeping for line here.
Hard brush on the front end there.
Yeah.
Nice work on the broom.
Really nice sweep.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
nice. Dragging that rock right down to the corner of the red.
Oh, they brought that rock in
Just not quite enough, but really good sweep.
So once again, to jump over to sheet 5, our hometown team, they are absolutely in control of this game. They stole in the third. They're up to a 6-0 lead, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4 rocks in the house as we're looking down. So
That's Team Berg from
Team
Bemidji.
Berg, yeah. So the U18, I think they're coming off of a silver medal at the U18. So young team with 2 twins on that squad. So a fun squad, rooting for them. Could we have 2 Minnesota teams in the finals?
Nice shot by
Yep.
Patrick. Ran that back, spilled the yellows.
And
Red
6-3.
sitting 3.
Yeah.
Really,
Attaboy.
really nice outcome. Although there is a pocket right there for Evan to draw into,
Sure.
to sit shot. You
Yeah,
never
there'd
really
be-
want to be behind it. Being behind the tee line is, I mean, you may be sitting 3, but you've got that nice pocket there for working.
That's something I learned so early on, where you think you're sitting decent, but being in front of that tee line is so crucial.
Yep.
So if Evan can make a shot, which his draw weight, both draws I've been watching, he's dialed here.
These guys are making good shots.
And with that guard out there, it is a corner guard, but it's close enough to the center for Evan just to bury behind that, make Brad's draw a lot smaller.
Yep.
Is this the first? Yep. So first of his 2.
First of his 2.
Caldwell with hammer.
Sweepers like it. They're watching it. Looks
Ooh,
like it might be a touch.
Heavy.
Heavy.
That's what their lead was indicating.
Yeah, it looks a touch
Caldwell.
heavy here.
So this might be a nice gift
Not,
for the hammer
not gonna
team.
break. Yep. That's,
Patrick Young is eyeing it like a shark in water. He wants to sweep this thing through.
He got it back. He's gonna let her die. Well, he got it.
So he does get
Just
it.
a little heavy.
Yep. Caldwell sitting 3. What do you do here?
I like something in front there. I like
Okay.
that right where Brad's got his broom, top 8.
Sitting 3, so there might be a double. I'm just wondering
Yeah.
about peeling in this situation. situation.
No, I think you go top 8. Yeah, because if Workin does bury one in that, freeze one in front of those two
so
reds,
they're going to take that away from
I think they're
Workin
going to take
right
that away
now.
from him. Yeah.
But if he misses it, then Workin's got something to come around.
I think you want to take that away
yeah.
just because you'd be
In this, I completely agree with you,
for one.
especially in the moment of the game that we're at. If you're later in the game, you might actually think about that. In your 7th end, you're down 1, you got 3 sitting there. You might think about getting rid of that cover, but right now it seems harmless. The rocks are swinging, so it's high too. So we were talking about that in the last game. Those high guards don't really play much when the ice is swinging that much.
Right.
We got a new one. Audio very low. My parents say hi from Grand Rapids.
Hello, Grand Rapids.
So we're just gonna both grab mics here. So we're gonna give Dave his own mic here.
Here comes
We'll try this.
Brad's shot, and he did basically what Evan was trying to do. He kind of froze down on his red. He gives Evan a chance to freeze down on top of that now to be shot.
Yep, and that's kind of the risk on that shot, right?
Yep.
Right. So the peel, because
still
the peel.
like this.
The reason why I didn't really like the peels because if you do look at the angles on these outside this working stone, he could have probably got rid of both of those Caldwell. So peeling right there probably wouldn't have mattered because then you got it as 2, But
and Evans is looking at a way to force her. He's gonna.
So he's got a chance to force, but he's staring down a giant end here. If he doesn't make this shot,
correct. Yes, this is a big shot for Evan. Team Red Caldwell sitting 4 right now.
And there's more times than I feel like you think you can bury it, make the shot. You're a little heavy or light. All of a sudden, Caldwell's got a shot for 5.
Got to make sure he gets it. Got to be sitting at least second shot. You don't want to give up more than 2 in this situation.
I'm going to let Dave take us into the break here. Let him call this. I'm going to go check your volume on the computer, and I might adjust our
sounds good
volume here. So I'll catch you in the 5th here.
We got the shot on the way. Got Evans' last stone on the way here. No indication from the sweepers. They like the time. I think they like. Well, it looks a little wide. It needs to curl. We need a lot of curl here off that center line to freeze. And here it comes. We're going to die right on the corner of that red. Oh, and it just got a bounce. Just got a bounce. Is there enough there to... I'm not sitting directly behind the sheet. We got a delay on our iPad, but... Looks like we're calling for the hit on the yellow, which I suspected was going to happen. And I think if he does drive it into the red, he's only going to lose 1 red off the side. So this is a really good chance here for 4 or 5 for Caldwell. Before he delivered, we are at the 4th end break at sheet 1. It's still a 2-1 game for Bond. They blanked the 3rd and the 4th ends on sheet 1. Here comes Brad's last stone in 4, trying to make the hit on that yellow. A lot of rocks in play here for red. Evans kind of. And what do we got? He spills them. He spills the yellow. They are going to get 3. It's going to be a score of 3. That could have been a lot worse for Team Workin. That was they popped that yellow out. They might have had a 4 spot there, but Caldwell scores 3 in the 4th to take a 5-2 lead. We're gonna take our mid-game break here. We will be back with you folks for the start of the fifth end.
Is the game over on 5? Oh my lord, 9-0. Oh, just push and hold until it, nope, the bottom one. Oops. Oh, you're fine. Push and hold until it vibrates once. Here, I'll do it. might have to go check the.
Does this one work?
That's flashy too. I'll be right back. This one's working, Dave. Dave, this one is working.
All right, we're back
we are
on.
having some technical
Back on.
difficulties.
All right. We've started the
solid green still. Yep.
we've
Nice.
started the fifth end. We've got a corner guard for Workin. We've got a kind of a center guard and one in the house for Team Caldwell. Caldwell has a 5-2 lead as we start the second half of the game. I did want to mention over on sheet 5, that game is over, and Team Berg from Bemidji has won and is advanced to the semifinals tomorrow morning against Team Yapel. So that will be Team Berg versus Team Yapel in one of the women's semifinals. The other quarterfinal that's going on in sheet 6, we got a really tight game. They've got 2 stones left in the fourth end, and we've got Team Mariano and Team Thangadure, and they are all tied up at 2 after 3. But again, just finishing up. We'll update that score after a couple stones here.
Yeah, beautiful job. I just watching all these, I have noticed Mariano. They definitely take their time on their shot calls. They're always one of the last games to finish, and they're always one of the last sheets to go into halftime. So definitely use their thinking time on that sheet.
All right, we're back to sheet 2. We've got action going as we start the second half of this game. Over on sheet 1 in the other men's semifinal, as I mentioned, they blanked the third and fourth end, so that score remains 2-1 Bond as they start the fifth end over on sheet 1 in the other men's quarter that's going on right now. Again, these 2 men's winners will advance to the semis. All these winners tonight will advance to the semifinals tomorrow morning.
Yeah, the winner of our game is going to take on the Johnson squad out of Fairbanks, Alaska. And the sheet 1 game that we have between Bond and Murray is going to be matching up against Chris Dolan out of St. Paul. I got to call their game this morning, and they are a sharp squad. So
yep, that game this morning between Dolan and Murray was for first place in the pool. So with Dolan winning, he got that number 1 seed to avoid playing in the quarters tonight. He'll advance right to the semis.
yeah, and then finding out if they would have lost, they would have been done. Isn't that something?
Yeah, I think you would have lost that tiebreaker. So that was a huge game.
Yeah.
There was a the top 3 teams in the pool of 6 made the playoffs, and in Dolan and Caldwell and Murray's pool, they had a Freund was 3-2 as well. So there was a tiebreaker in play for that third spot that Dolan would have lost had they lost, I believe.
Okay.
So.
You're still solid green, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So a little talk here on Workin. I've been messing around with the mic, so I'm kind of out of it here. Had some problems coming out of that halftime break, but we are live. Chat, let's hear it. Sounds like we had a good bump up in volume, so it sounds like you can hear Dave's voice now.
We've got the last of Derek Hensch's rocks being thrown here, his second.
Fifth
try
end, yeah.
to draw right into that pile that's kind of on the center line there.
Glancing over to Ruth's computer here, it looks like Team Yellow, so Team Workin with about 17 minutes of think time, where Team Caldwell has a minute banked on them. They're over 18 minutes.
It's pretty good. You want to be in that range about this time of game, I guess.
Looks like we have quite a few viewers out there, so we want to thank you for chiming in. We are live in Chaska, Minnesota for the 2026 U.S. Club National Championship. We picked a nice one to call. The scoreboard is showing a 3-point lead, but the game, I feel like, has been pretty good on both sides. A lot of shot making taking place.
Here comes Patrick Young, Caldwell's third, with his first shot of the fifth end. Drawn in nicely. Get that buried back there was the goal a little bit.
They're sitting 1-2.
1-2.
And 4, let's just say. And so obviously Workin sitting third shot. Angles are set up. I think they're going to be able to move quite a bit of granite here. From our side where Dave and I are sitting, we have zero angle on that guard, so I don't know how much rock they're seeing. From our view, it doesn't look like much. But they're giving room, like they're going to be able to throw at least enough weight to make some granite move. Jordan Brown.
Delivers. Going for line. Now the curl call. Oh. Does get rid of a red.
Caldwell still sitting 2. Working with hammer, right? Correct? Yeah, fifth end. Yep.
Brad wants another one right in front of the pile there, right on top of that yellow. That's what he's looking at right now. He's also looking at the hit and roll over. Running that guard, maybe making a double, but hitting the guard and rolling over. It looks like they're talking over a couple options.
Yeah, it looked like Brad was kind of giving Patrick a couple of little options.
I think they decided here on just drawing down in front of that yellow.
All right. Patrick Young out of the hack.
Try to get a time on
We're
this.
scrambling, both of us scrambling to get a stopwatch. Dave was successfully got the click on the hog. It looks like they are close on the weight. They don't want to sweep. They're
At a
staying
15,
away.
at a 15-2 there,
Okay.
15-1. My thumb might, again, don't have the best angle, but that looks about right considering the speed from the first half of the game.
I like the angle.
Really
they just,
nice. Yep.
Yeah, they put
Really
a
nice
nice
shot.
angle on that working stone. Kind of takes that raise away. So
Evan's gonna have to move some rocks here, I think.
yep, that was a successful stone placement there on Team Caldwell. I'm watching it on the replay come in here because before that, Workin had a simple little raise to get rid of both those Caldwell stones, and just by corner freezing it, it changes everything because that now makes the yellow rock get skirted out to the side. So beautiful rock there by Patrick Young.
All right. Try to run this red guard, I believe, is the call.
We are in the halftime break over on sheet 6 in the women's.
Here comes the big weight.
Woo! Rock is fired out of the hand. So just straight
All right.
peel.
We peel. Yeah, I think they could have run that
They
back.
were trying to run it back, but I guess
Getting rid
peel
of
was
it.
their plan B, right?
Brad's going to replace it, I'm sure.
Yep. Oh.
Never know with Brad.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's gonna replace it.
I like
That's
it. So he tapped the stones as he went out to that 2 guard. So maybe worst comes to worst, if it goes in, it goes
if you
in.
freeze on it, yeah. But
Makes sense. So good communication on Caldwell. These guys are clicking. Earned their spot through a tough field at the Chaska playdowns. It's one thing about this team, they know the ice. This is their home club. Brad Caldwell, he has a daughter in the junior program that I get a pleasure to work with once in a while. She's a super nice little girl, taking her dad's genes, and she's turning into a really good curler herself. So we'll see this Caldwell around for a while.
comes Brad's guard.
Chase staying close,
Yep.
maybe for
Off
line.
it now, yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
they
a
like
little
it now.
deep.
Yeah.
It's going to come down in the house.
So Patrick Young, very comfortable
Yeah,
in the house,
gonna
does a
come
lot
right,
of skipping himself.
Right down on it, yep.
Yep, so their plan B
All right.
came into
It's a
work.
good shot. Good
Yeah.
play. Good place for that.
Yeah. It does. Let's see what it does in the angles. I'm going to be watching the replay. We're about 20 seconds behind, but see what Workin's looking at. They're looking at every angle. All right, so they're
Yep.
looking at an
They're
angle
looking
raise.
on here.
So he's looking. So the angles are not good for Workin, and Workin's looking at playing maybe this angle raise into the Caldwell
Yeah.
stones. That looks pretty. You have to be pretty precise on that. Not going to say that Evan Workin can't be precise, because that guy can. These are going to be the shot calls we're going to see from now on out. I mean,
Yeah, I gotta comment on how about that animal Phil Smooth Hansen on the Freund rink. And yeah, I was a timer the other day for one of the games, and yeah, he's an animal.
and
Good curlers.
yeah, oh yeah, and they
were
so
tied.
they earned the bye, right?
No, they were they did not make the playoffs.
Oh, they did not.
They were 3-2, but unfortunately they were.
I thought, oh
They
no,
were out,
so
yeah.
they were the tiebreaker that went home. Yeah, that squad was fun to watch. There was a battle of the Wisconsin games there at the end there, and yeah, Freund definitely walked away with that one.
All right, here we go.
Working, playing the angle raise.
First
So yeah,
shot
good
here.
point. This is his first one,
Yep.
so look at that fire.
Trying
He
that
is
angle
out
line.
of the hack. Sweepers are going straight side. It's close. I think it's close. Oh, just misses it. Little twirl of the corn broom, catches it midair. So good run. Sometimes you see those on his last shot. So
He had a really good run at it here.
is there an in-off on his for his last one? Working's out there in the wing. No, that okay.
Just
so
missed that. There is an in-off
possible.
potential. We'll see Brad's looking at that yellow right now to
Yeah, I
take
think
care
he's
of it,
maybe
maybe.
gonna take that out.
Because he's looking at that might be an option for
So-
Workin's last.
Team Caldwell does a group huddle here. There is thinking time. Each team allotted 30 minutes. They do not take a timeout, so they are all down here scouting out the angles, looking
It's
things over.
big call here. Workin does have three. Two. They're sitting 2-3. Or I mean,
They're sitting 3-4.
3-4.
Caldwell 1-2.
So that in-off. I mean, you could get rid of those red rocks. Maybe you can. There's
And
some
that
options.
in-off is, it's going to be hard for him to move 84 pounds of granite with an
Well,
in-off. So
You don't have to move them far.
That's true.
You don't have to.
But so to me, I mean, Caldwell, what are they going? They're going guard, straight guard. Which that would be my call.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, it's a-
let Evan make the miraculous in-off,
That's a tough shot.
and maybe being Chaska curlers,
And
they
you wanna-
might know the intel too that our rocks are going to get refurbished because
coming
they
up.
aren't the liveliest of rocks.
Correct.
So
Yeah, and that's also the other thing too. You always want to leave your opponent the hardest shot. And that in off is, more power to them. That you just shake their hand, you let them make that, and
Yeah, you're right on that. If he makes it, then
because we're making some assumptions here. I assume that's probably the shot that's coming next.
And like we were talking about earlier, he's still got to move 2 stones,
Yep.
so there's a good possibility for jams. He might hit it thin, he might hit it
Yep.
thick. So Caldwell regardless, has played an excellent end here. Because regardless, they are chasing 2 Caldwell stones here.
He's if you'd have told him that coming down to the last rock, this is what the end would look like, he'd take it every day.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, they're looking at that in off.
Yeah, that's their only option.
I think it really is.
And really back to Patrick Young's second shot in this end, that angle he threw, that corner free is, if Patrick didn't put that stone there, Workin had an easy double raise to get rid of both Caldwell. So goes to show you the angles are so important.
Here we go.
Yeah, we are at it. The hammer, huh? Hammer in the 5th.
I'm a fan of these big weight in off shots.
Yeah.
Love to see them made.
And this is a big one. One of my favorite curlers, Kevin Cooey. I would refer to this as a Kevin Cooey shot here. Woo! He fired out of that hack.
Yeah, he's some way sweeping for line.
Oh yeah, they're sweeping hard.
No, he doesn't like it. Evan doesn't like it.
Oh no, so they flash Caldwell with a steal of 2, Dave.
Steal of 2
The
for
hometown
Caldwell.
squad is playing tough.
And just like that, Caldwell will take a 7-2 lead over Team Workin.
We will see you in the 6th coming back. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. Team out of Seattle. So we got a good one-on-one. We already had our handshakes on 5. Over on 6, the Thangadurai Mariano game is a tight one, a 3-2 game. They are into their 5th end. Looks like they are in the skip stones. But we're back at the feature. Sheet 2, team Workin out of Fargo, North Dakota, taking on the hometown kids. Brad Caldwell and friends. They are up to a lead. Team Chaska 7-2 after 5. I'm joined with Dave Merrick helping me out.
Yep.
Dave's going to be joining
Appreciate
me
it. Be
tomorrow.
back tomorrow as well.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
And I got to tell you, I do have to tell you a little bit. I had a conversation with Patrick Young, who's 3rd on Brad Caldwell's team before the game, and I know that I know this morning they had a really bad loss. They didn't play well. He in particular didn't play up to his standards.
Patrick,
but he was saying that they just wanted to come. They are the host team, right? We got a berth, and by we I mean the Chaska Curling Club got a berth automatically by hosting the tournament, and we had playdowns last fall. And I know that he just wanted to come here and win a couple games and at least represent the club and not because all these other teams have to win their regional playdowns. They've got to go through some tough competition to get here. And we had 8 good club teams here to get our host spot, and I'm really proud of the way that these guys have played, and And honestly, if you'd have told these guys they'd have been in the semifinals tomorrow,
Yeah.
again, if they get that far, they still got a tough game here against Team Workin. But I'm just real happy to see these guys playing well and making a deep run in the playoffs.
Absolutely, and I've been biting my lip this whole time because I don't want to have any bias or, and I really don't. I'm rooting for anybody here.
Just good curling.
This is a dream, but I knew at the beginning of this tournament that this Caldwell team is not going to be soft. I just know these curlers. I know their game. They're pretty precise with their hits. They have their draw weight, so I knew they were going to be no slouch. We are possibly lining up. We have two Minnesota teams in opposite brackets, so we could see a St. Paul Chaska. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I'm just saying. I mean, how
there's
fun
a lot
is this?
of curling
So
to go.
Team Dolan, obviously, they got through the Minnesota playdown.
Yep,
so
they're
they
Team
won-
Minnesota.
yeah, so I would not be surprised with all the things you said is so right, but we are going to probably see this team in the future because this squad here, the Caldwell, they're pretty new as a team, but they really click.
Yep.
I know they've been playing some bonspiels and going deep into those, so this squad might be the squad that they stick with. And
They're also the reigning, for those of you who may be listening who don't know, we have 5 clubs in the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area, and at the end of the year, the club champion and the runner-up from each of those clubs plays in a tournament for the TCCA championship, and Team Caldwell's the defending champ. They won. They were runner-up in our club championship last year, but they went on to win the TCCA.
So this squad here,
Yep,
this
squad
foursome,
here.
okay.
Yep. So they've been having a couple really good years back to back here.
Well, it goes to show. So, it was tough to scout Caldwell coming into this. They don't have a bunch of the national accolades that all these other teams do, but I knew deep down inside they were gonna make a run.
And not with this team, but anybody who knows Brad, who follows curling, he's got a really great junior history, and not that he's a junior anymore, but
yeah,
he does have some.
I would assume,
some
just like
national
most
experience.
curlers, Brad probably had career opportunities, and you got to make that choice. But it does sound like he was a very competitive junior curler, so he's put the time in.
So we're back.
Yep, we're back. No, you're right. Sometimes we get sidetracked.
Start talking about
which isn't
playing
bad too.
Playing the 6th end here. We've got Brad is sitting 2.
We are into the quarterfinals, so losers of these games are going to be calling their tournament to an end. Winners will advance, and they are playing 2 games guaranteed tomorrow.
Brad is clearing the guard, or peeling the guard here.
So I was thinking about this, but before this draw too, the women coming off of the noon draw, so that was the first draw for the women where they had to go back to back.
Quick turnaround.
Yep. So I wonder if that played into any of the squads over there. Team Berg, I mean, holy buckets, they are sharp.
They were impressive. I saw them at Minnesota State Club playdowns, and they took out Margie Smith, if you know Margie.
We were
senior national champion.
We actually brought that up when we were calling their game.
So they're an impressive young team.
So we didn't know if Margie was in it because we didn't know if she was focusing on her senior nationals. But
she did play in clubs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So that Team Berg. I'll tell you what too. They took 2 losses in this tournament, and I want to say it was their first 2 games. So they're playing hot right now.
And
speaking of hot right now,
not quite a flash there, but a little tick that didn't clear the Redstones. Caldwell sitting 3, and he's just looking to get rid of yellow rocks right now.
Yeah, I think for sure the peel, and then I think if it rolls over to that other yellow, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of what he indicated.
Get up 5 and you start playing the scoreboard a little bit. You just want to make those yellow rocks go away.
This looks like a normal broom, so not too big a weight, right? Nope. Kind of a control shot here.
Maybe hit and roll over.
Oh, Eric's on it, the straight side.
No, there we go.
He's digging hard. Yep.
Now he's digging hard.
So they jam,
no,
but
good. That's all right.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Right. I mean, how would you play this, Dave? You're in the Nationals here. You're in the 6th end, and you got a 5-point lead.
Evans Yeah, maybe use it. He's looking at using that red guard over there to maybe come around or sit in the crotch right there. I was thinking of sitting in the crotch of those two red ones, you know.
Sure.
You put one right in the middle of those two reds, and Brad's not going to be able to take that out easily.
I agree.
But
yeah, pretty soon he's going to have to use some cover. Yeah. He does have that corner over there.
You do have a Yellowstone in the rings. You just got to deal with those three at some point. They're all above the tee line, which is where you want them to be if you're Caldwell.
Oh yeah, and he knows. Brad's managing this game. He's 10 shots ahead of us here.
It's a little bit heavy here. It's hanging out just a touch. Now then we're going to keep it out and roll it out to the wing if we can. Yep. All right, not a bad outcome, but I think Brad's got to. Yeah, he's looking at hitting that. Yeah.
So they're just in defense mode, Team Caldwell with the 5 point.
They just want to get rid of yellow rocks. They'll give up one here all day long. They'll force one all day long.
Just looking at maybe slashing their top yellow here, which I'm not opposed to that if you can get it out cleanly. There are some jams behind it, but the one behind the tee lane. Oh, okay, that's in front of the tee line. Go after that one. I agree.
Yeah, the one in the top 12. Going after that one, you're risking a jam.
I wonder if Caldwell's just this turn is. I've been watching a lot of games. This turn inside to out. You know, these things really take off on these guys. Let's see if Patrick gives it a little extra handle. Make sure he's positive on this.
Yeah. He's looking like he's calling for about hack weight, hackish boardish, space weight, as some people call it.
Yeah, right. I was using the surf weight and space weight the other day. Thanks to, of course, Team Casper for really bringing that to us. But it's amazing when you're talking about a 5 foot difference.
Yeah, this is a little up. This is a little bit more than hack.
So like I say, I think they're playing B right now.
I think they were.
Yeah.
Well, did he? Well.
So that was plan B.
I'm not sure that was the call. The result was what they wanted, but I'm not sure that was the call.
And I'm going to give my commentating cred right there, the color cred, because he did exactly what I said all these teams have been caught doing, where that inside to out, I think it's a lot to do with just the sweeping path. These guys are so aggressive with their sweeping and their stepping and everything that those inside to out hits just take off on these guys. So it really took off, but what a plan B that was, huh? Caldwell's happy about it, and Workin's rolling his eyes like, come on, nothing's going my way.
Here's a really nice shot right here.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I like it. He sets up his next one there.
Yeah, you're sitting too. You set up a chance here.
Skipper's got a chance to get rid of that shot rock now.
You got reds behind the tee line. You got.
I think Brown and Workin are having a nice laugh. Like we've all been there when you're in a curling game and just the breaks don't go your way.
Yep,
you know?
The curling gods. It's just not your day.
That's right. Yeah. So Caldwell looking just to cover up that shot rock. Take away that raise, I guess. Well, it's been fun calling this game with Dave. We got plenty of viewers out there. Thanks for watching. Dave is saving the voice for me.
We're gonna. What are we doing? Just drawing in.
I think they're playing a guard. They're gonna just stack it up.
Okay,
here.
guard that yellow, or guard the yellow, red. Yeah, guard whatever chance he's got here to get 2 or 3.
Caldwell for sure sitting one. I think they're sitting actually a pile. I can't really see behind Patrick at the moment. Nope. Okay, so they're sitting one. Workin has a stone right on the 4 foot. Chase is going for the curl side.
Yep.
Both trying to drag it out here. All right. I think that guard. I think they wanted it to curl a little bit more, but I think it makes
pretty good.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Just an update from sheet 1. Bond and Murray going at it in the other quarterfinal. Coming out of the break, Murray scored 1 to tie it up at 2 in the 5th, and then Bond got 1 back in the 6th. So they were up. Bond is up 3-2. Very tight game, very low scoring game on sheet 1 in the other men's quarterfinal going on right now.
All right.
So we've got another in-off here, I think, coming from Workin. He's you really don't want your skip throwing a lot of in-offs, and back-to-back ends here. We've got we've got an in-off to try to score some points.
Yep, and he's got angles to try. As long as he hits it somewhat like quarter to a half a rock, he's going to get some other red moving.
It's there. It's definitely there. Here comes the big
first
weight.
of the two, yes.
Big weight here.
Oh gosh, look at these sweepers.
Everybody likes it. Everybody likes it.
Ha. Oh, and they wrap.
Oh.
Okay. So angles are moved, so they rip on the guard. I was kind of laughing because I was watching Derek Hench just run after the stone.
There was no sweeping going on, so I thought
he was in a full-on sprint.
From my angle, I thought that might have been good line there.
So Caldwell sitting one, right? Yep. It doesn't. I can't see the stones. Is Working sitting two?
It looks maybe 2-3 even.
Oh, okay. So
it's
Caldwell
close.
needs to be careful, right? You don't want to give up a big one. Give them one or two.
You
that's
do.
Fine. You don't want to give them 3 or 4.
I don't know how easy it's going to be to move that red rock on the button. You know,
he's got a double maybe lined up on the red. I'm looking at my overhead here. It's a little narrow, but it is.
If you could ever get to the nose of that
Patrick
yellow,
just tapped that to maybe protect that.
Yeah, if you ever get to the nose of that yellow on the 12-foot.
So Caldwell down to 9.5 minutes thinking time. They have their second huddle of the game,
which isn't bad. You want to be 7.5 or so left with 2 ends to go. You know, 3 minute 45 seconds per end if you break it down that way.
They do have the option to take in a timeout if they want to, and each team gets one per game.
One per game, and then they get an extra if we do go to the extra end.
Okay, so.
But looks like we're.
Caldwell's team coach Leo here looking behind them intently. He gave me the look like, what the heck are you talking about? Nope.
They've got 9 minutes.
Good on time here, so Leo's kind of checking in on the time too.
Here comes. Looks like they're going to eliminate that yellow rock. There's what?
Oh, geez. Holy cow! We got a teeter-totter here. I leaned on the.
There we go. I like that play.
Yeah.
Again, you want to get rid of yellow rocks. You really don't want to give up a big cricket number when you're up by 5. Right. So,
and at this point
Evan's looking at everything he can to get 2 here or more. The in-off is there.
He's laughing. He knows it's going to be a tough one. Yeah. That's all they got, really, Dave?
For a multiple,
and what could they're going to get a 2?
I'm not even sure. Yeah, you may be able to draw in for 1, but at this point, with only 2 ends to go, getting 1 now is this is the right play. Try to get your deuce.
Which I was saying earlier too, and giving a 1 that's a win for Caldwell. I mean, I wouldn't even be opposed to giving them 2. 1 is great.
Yeah.
But look at this. Once again, like this last end, he's got to make a shot, and Caldwell can walk away, and then we might see handshakes.
If he misses,
Rock is out of the hand. Sweepers are on it hard, trying to hold the line. Nice.
That's a great.
Beauty.
Oh, I'm not sure if he moved it enough. I can't see from here. 1 for sure.
1. The hand went up. Are
just
we
one.
See handshakes? There's some.
Just one.
Here.
We're 7-3.
No, they gotta play.
There we go. Yep, handshakes.
Here we go. The hometown squad gonna go to the semifinals. They're gonna match up against Team Johnson.
The host club from Chaska, team called Brad Caldwell, Chase Niebling, Eric Quisgard, Patrick Young take a quarterfinal win. 7-4 against Team Workin. Great run by Team Workin.
Great squad out of Fargo. They're disappointed. Nothing to hang your head about.
It's always tough when you have a nice round robin, you get into the playoffs, and there's just a single knockout format like they have here at Nationals. But
Yeah.
Really happy for Team Caldwell. They move on. Semifinals tomorrow, and Niles, it's been fun.
Yeah, we're here live tomorrow, 9 o'clock. What we're going to do, Dave, is I'm going to communicate with you after, later, because I know Adam's going to call one, so we'll figure out which one. Are you kind of open?
I'm open.
Okay. So we're going to be back with Dave tomorrow for sure. We'll have another one with Adam. I can't thank you enough. It's been fun to listen to you do your stuff. You're great at this. We do have some other games going, so keep.
Let's do an update right now, real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Again, I guess no real update from Sheet 1. Again, we just mentioned that Team Bond's up 3-2 after 6, so tune them in on Sheet 1 if you want to watch the end of that game. And then over on Sheet 6, what do we got?
Thangadurai is taking on
4-2.
Yeah, Thangadurai taking on Mariano. We're almost there, right? We almost memorized it.
Is up 4-2 after 5. They're playing the last few rocks of the sixth end.
So, like I kind of said before, Mariano, they definitely take their time thinking out shots. We want to thank you, all the viewers. We saw we were almost up to 100, so we know people were watching out here. Come down if you're in the area. We got some championship play tomorrow, 9 o'clock. And 2 o'clock.
9 o'clock are the men's and women's semifinals, and 2 o'clock are the championship and third place game.
One other thing I'd like to add, so on stream-wise, I am going to set up on Sheet 4. Championship games are played on 3 and 4, so I'm going to set up on 4 tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be the women's or the men's draw. We're going to set up on 4. Yeah, we'll keep you updated both. But we will be set up on 4, so it's going to be the luck of the draw for the women or the men. Exciting for Chaska fans. We are super excited for Caldwell. Good on them. They've had a heck of a tournament. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Dave.
Yep, thank you.
Cool. Awesome. You're the